So I'm here with Kscope with Jason Straub, who just finished the Oracle12c version of Apex demo, and you actually talked about the multi-tenant architecture that's new. And you also obviously were sitting in the same session I sat in with Tom Kite, because you mentioned how he said that it was the first major architectural change since what was it, 1998 with Oracle version 6?
Yeah, or 88 even.
Yeah,
one of those two.
Yeah, one of those two. But it was just really interesting just to see. That's obviously a huge change with the new pluggable databases and the container database. How does that affect it for you guys in Apex development? What are you looking to do that might be different than what you've done in the past? What avenues does that open up for you?
Right. Well, Application Express has been a standard component of the database since 11G came out, and one of the things that we wanted to maintain was that we were a component installed with every 12c database. But with the new pluggable architecture, it's a little bit different in that the database features are really installed common in what's called the root, and the PDBs just make references back to the root. So with Application Express, we still wanted to have the flexibility for customers to be able to download the latest version off OTN and then install that locally into a PDB and perhaps even run different versions of Application Express in different PDBs. So that brought up some challenges, and we're working through those challenges still, but we wanted to give maximum flexibility to our customers, and that was the decision that we made.
So that's an interesting thing, because I was speaking with Bryn at another conference, and he was saying that one of the major pluses for the whole multi-tenant architecture is the resource management, the sharing, and the efficiencies that you get from that. Yeah. Now, I would think that with Apex deployments and that, I think that it's been, the first version out the gate obviously has been focused on how do we maximize that for the Oracle database. Because Apex is literally built right into the database, I mean your application runs inside the database. Does that give you an advantage in terms of what level of resources you can share and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And one of the things we wanted to make sure is that we would take advantage of the new multi-tenant architecture. So as we mentioned, by default, it's going to be installed that way, installed common. And so all of the advantages you have of fast provisioning, of being able to utilize resources better, you're going to be able to utilize in Application Express as well. So, you've always been able to create resource manager, plans for Application Express applications, say running in a single database. Well, now think of this: you can have multiple Application Express instances, and you could provide resource plans for those specific instances, so at the entire Application Express instance level. So that's one of the neat things about taking advantage of that architecture, as well as ease of patching and upgrades. So you do it just once at the container level, running the appropriate script, and that will take care of updating the entire instance.
Excellent. So it was fun just to watch you demo Apex in 12c. If you were to pick, say, your top two 12c features that you guys are looking to expose through Apex and leverage, what would they be?
Yeah, well, I would say one of the ones we have available now. So you'll find in the Application Express version that ships with 12c, we have added some things in to allow you to create tables in the SQL workshop that make use of identity columns, right? And identity columns we've introduced in 12c, or the database team has introduced in 12c. Many people are familiar with from other databases that they may work with, but it's basically just a column that can be self-populating, where you don't have to define your own sequence and your own trigger in order to populate that column. So we've made it easy to create tables with those columns in Application Express, as well as we've modified our create form and report wizards and other wizards to make sure that they handle identity columns properly. Now, I would say another cool feature that is not in the Application Express that you're going to see today in 12c, but it will be in the next version, is taking advantage of data redaction. So again, Data redaction is just a convenience feature to perhaps hide some information on an application at runtime, so don't show me all of a social security number, just show me part of it. So we've made it, built that into SQL Workshop, where when you modify a column, you can then add these redaction policies right in Application Express.
Excellent. Well, Jason, thanks for your time, and safe travels back home.
Sure, thank you.